Treanor, and I'm a member of the Soaring Spirits community. I am here today to talk to you about one of my favorite days of the year, probably my very favorite day of the year, the fall equinox. So equinox in Latin translates to equal night, and the fall equinox is just that. It is one of the 2 days of the year, the other being spring, where we have an equal amount of day as we do tonight. So this day is all about balance. It's about a balance between light and dark. It's a balance between the bounty and the blessings in our lives, as well as the losses and challenges in our lives. It symbolizes a beginning and an ending as we close out the season of summer and we begin the season of fall. It is also a time for taking stock in our lives of the things that are the most meaningful and the things that bring us the most joy and peace in our lives, as well as letting go of the things that don't serve us anymore. So there is a lot of symbolism to this day, and I think that recognizing that, especially in a year as challenging as 2020, I think it can bring each of us a little bit of good. So I think that it's a good reminder to appreciate all of the colors. And I think that as we get further into fall, you see that reflected in the nature around us and the way that the leaves are changing. And not only are they giving this final vibrant celebration of the year, they're also reminding us that there's an ending there. And it is a time of preparation for what is to come. So that is what this day is really about. And in pagan traditions, the fall equinox is also known as Mabon, or Witches' Thanksgiving, which I really love. So much like traditional Thanksgiving in the U.S., this day is about bounty for the pagans. They had a grand harvest celebration, and this was a very big event. It was one of several major festivals throughout their year, and much like the American Thanksgiving, this was a time that led up to their ending of the year, which was the winter solstice. So I find those connections really, really interesting. So this, a lot of the traditions that they have around that, including festivals and a big gathering and beautiful colors and textures and all the richness of the harvest, and really honoring and celebrating both the earth and the experience that they've had with that year. And there are also more private traditions they have, like lighting candles and having meditations and just sitting and maybe writing out blessings in your life, or making a private feast, which is certainly something that is more appropriate to our year. So the reason that the fall equinox is so important to me personally is because it's my birthday. So I was actually born on the fall equinox, and on most years it falls on my birthday. For my whole life, this year has been very much about beginnings and endings in a very literal way. It is always the day of the year that I am celebrating my own ending of a year and my own next new year in my life. I have always really enjoyed the way that the traditions and the symbolism of the equinox have aligned with that moment in my personal life. Certainly a big thing that I always do on the weekend of my birthday and the equinox is to get out all the fall decorations. And I want to decorate the whole entire house and have this huge explosion of fall colors and just have all of these beautiful, warm, comforting colors just filling our space. And this has become very much a tradition for me over the years, and it is something I spend the whole year looking forward to. So that will be coming up for me this week. And another thing that I always do around the equinox is to cook my grandmother's chicken and dumplings for the first time of the year. There is something that I just love about this tradition and this comfort thing, and how it connects to my loved ones, and it honors their spirits, and it honors all the people that I've lost that I love. Again, it honors both the love and the grief. So it's honoring both at the same time. And so those are a few of the ways that I embrace the fall equinox. So I hope some of this gives you a little bit more information about the equinox, and also maybe gives you some ideas for how to, maybe spend some time honoring the good things that have come out of your 2020. I know that isn't necessarily easy. I know that it's been much easier this year for us to focus on the negative. But I also know there's been a lot of blessings despite the hardship. So find a way this equinox and the beginning of this fall to celebrate the blessings and to enjoy the harvest, and enjoy all the colors that have made up this very crazy year. Because if it has been nothing else, it has been colorful. It has been vibrant in both good and bad ways. So I hope that this gives you some ways to celebrate and to embrace both the light and the dark and all of the colors in between on your fall equinox.